Good morning, afternoon, and evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to CFL Central, and I'm with my co-host, Jake. How are you doing, Jake?
I'm doing pretty damn good, especially since it's being a damn good day to be a Bombers fan, because someone has re-signed, Carter. You want to tell the people who has re-signed?
Yes, who re-signed about 10 minutes after we recorded the last video.
Yeah, like at 12 o'clock, midnight,
Augustine,
basically.
Literally 10 minutes after we finished recording. Anyways, Johnny Augustine, one of the three running backs for the Bombers, has re-signed with the Bombers. And Jake, how are you feeling about this?
I'm really happy about this one, Carter, for a plethora of different reasons. Well, one, just bringing back another contributor, a key contributor on a back-to-back Grey Cup winning team is very important. We've talked about that in every single Bomber signing video, about keeping for familiarity within the locker room and the guys that are happy, that are winning right now. Even if they're depth players, keep those guys around. Don't switch them out. Keep what's working going. And Johnny Augustine is a great example of what's working. He's been with this team for over 3 years, and every season he's gotten much better, and last year was his best season so far in the CFL. He played the 14 games. He had over 285 yards rushing, and he had zero recorded touchdowns, but was a really good depth running back for us, because if I'm not mistaken, Carter, he was our third string running back for most of the season, because you went with Harris and then Oliveira, and then you had Johnny Augustine. So that's a really good three-man lineup, right? So I can't complain with that.
It's quite unbelievable to have a guy this talented as your third-string running back.
He could easily be a second or one.
It's one of those things where, yeah, I mean, we had him starting in the game against, I think, Calgary, when we were right near the end of the season, if I'm correct.
Yeah, you are.
The game against Calgary?
Yeah.
Yes, it was. And he was very impressive to me. And I believe he got like 80 yards on 2 runs or something like that. It was quite unbelievable.
I'm seeing the game you're talking about. He had 148 yards on 23 carries.
Yep.
Very good game.
But I know he got a ton of that right at the start. And it was one of those things where, like, I was just like how can you have this much depth in the sense of, because, you know, you have your starting running back, which you play a lot, and then your Oliveira will come in, you know, if Harris is injured or whatever, or if they're pulling out Harris because they're unsure. But then the Bombers are like, screw it, let's make sure our backup doesn't get injured.
Our backup to the backup, exactly. And honestly, Johnny,
and now the Bombers now have this guy locked up for 2 years, not just one.
I actually didn't know that, so that's great. I think that is
smart move, 2 years.
You know why it's a smart move, ladies and gentlemen? Because we've talked about it before. Andrew Harris right now is a question mark. Not because we won't know if he's coming back, even though he is a free agent and hasn't signed, but his age and how much longer he's going to be playing for. If I had to put my money on it, he comes back for one more season and then potentially retires, because he wants to get the most rushing yards as a Canadian player in the CFL, which he's very close to achieving, and also the chance at three-peating is something that I don't think any CFL player can turn down the opportunity of trying to win. So yeah, bringing back Johnny Augustine.
In your hometown.
Exactly, right? And so Johnny Augustine coming back on that 2-year deal is really good, because that potentially opens up the conversation for Brady Oliveira to potentially as well get a 2-year contract, maybe even a little bit longer if they want to invest the future that much into him right now, because you want to have both of these two guys be kept around, because Andrew Harris is not a replaceable player. I don't care what anyone says, running backs that good don't come around this often, and he has been a gem his entire career in the CFL. So having Johnny Augustine and having Brady Oliveira, that are two younger guys, obviously Augustine's 28 years old, but are still coming to their own, only 3 years into the CFL so far with his young career, and I think he's got a lot of potential to grow his game still. Like I've said, every season we've seen from him so far with the Bombers, he's gotten exponentially better. Same with Oliveira off of his first 2 seasons. So I really think that bringing these guys back on long-term contracts, or at least 2-year contracts compared to the 1 years that have been giving out constantly, I think that's the smart move. You keep these guys around, familiarity, and you don't know what you're going to be getting exactly. They could grow into something. They could stay the same. It doesn't matter, but keeping these guys around with term, giving him an opportunity to grow if Harris retires, I think it's definitely a great decision. And again, Bomber management has just been destroying every other management in the CFL this offseason. It's insane to me, because they have done everything so damn well when it comes to player asset management this offseason.
And they arguably had the most difficult job of
without
any
a doubt,
keeping a team together. I mean, you're talking about a guy who's getting who on average got 7.13 yards for a third string.
And he had 40 rushes as a third string. How many other teams can say they used their third string running back that much and had him be that good and almost get 300 yards? That's really impressive. Like I said,
It's the guy you wanna
146
keep
yards in
around.
one game. Exactly. You don't know what you're getting. Keep him around. Let's see how he's going to go. I'm really excited about this. And I think that all you Bomber fans out there should be too. He's got a lot of potential, and keeping him around for more than 1 year, I think, is the right move. But let me know your thoughts. Let us know your thoughts down in the comment section below. As always, how do you feel about Johnny Augustine coming back on this 2-year contract? I'm definitely stoked about it. I would love to hear your guys' thoughts, though, down in the comment section below. Make sure to follow us both on Twitter, Instagram. Check out all the other affiliated links down in the description below. Subscribe and turn on notifications if you haven't already, if you're a fan of the CFL or football in general, because let's be real, football's a great sport, and whether you like the NFL or CFL, it's just fun to talk football. So with all of that being said, thank you so much for watching this video from both of us. Peace, love, and positivity as always, and we will be back very, very soon with some more CFL content in the near future. Have a great rest of your day, and go Bombers, go.